India exporting LCA Tejas Mk1A and Hawk aircraft to Sri Lanka. In 2016, the Sri Lanka Air Force made the announcement that it was seeking to procure between 8 and 12 combat aircraft to replace its aging Air Force assets. While there has been much speculation about Sri Lanka's choice, with the Sino-Pak JF-17 reportedly being strongly pushed by Pakistan, it is suggested that this selection process can offer India a unique opportunity both to strengthen military ties with Sri Lanka as well as to make a breakthrough into the aviation export market. The Sri Lanka Air Force, SLAF, is facing the prospect of being without a single combat aircraft. Despite operating a force with 3 dedicated combat aircraft squadrons, No. 5 with F-7G, the No. 10 with the KFOR C-27, and No. 12 with the MiG-27M. The Sri Lankan government revealed that, by August 2016, only a single KFOR, out of 7 survivors, was operational, while none of the F-7GS and MiG-27MS were operational. One cabinet spokesman and parliamentary reforms and media minister expressed the situation in stark terms. At the moment, only 1 KFOR aircraft, the remaining 6 aircrafts cannot be used. We have 7 MiG aircrafts and 8 other aircrafts, but none of them can be used. The government will consider all offers and select a suitable one. While the government's official position is that the fleet requirements have not yet been finalized, it is apparent that the Sri Lanka Air Force is seeking multi-role combat aircraft to replace its current fleet's 3 aircraft manufacturers will be courting the Sri Lanka Air Force. With the JF-17 being pushed strongly, one may soon witness the Russians and Swedes entering the fray with variant of either the MiG-29 or the Su-27 and the Gripen, respectively. For its part, India may be in a position to use its unique diplomatic and geographic proximity to offer 2 products, the Tejas and the Advanced Hawk, as possible contenders to meet the Sri Lanka Air Force requirement. It should be noted that India's foray into military aviation exports has been plagued by missteps, shortfalls in support and poor communications. India has had a somewhat low-key but nonetheless important role in equipping the Sri Lanka Air Force. In the past, India had provided 24 L-70 guns, 24 battlefield surveillance radars, 11 upgraded Super FLEDERMORS radars, 4 Indru 1 and 2 radars and 10 mine-protected vehicles to assist in the defense of Sri Lanka Air Force air bases. These proved useful against air attack by the former Liberation Tigers of Tamilam, LTTE's air wing consisting of armed microlight aircraft as well as from LTTE infiltrators. India is already a major supplier to the Sri Lankan Navy with 2 105 meters offshore patrol vessels under construction at Goa. Should the Sri Lanka Air Force desire a supersonic multi-role aircraft, India's Tejas Mk1A, despite its still being in the developmental phase, could be a viable option. The aircraft has already demonstrated significant capabilities in the air-to-air and air-to-ground roles, and the limited number of aircraft being sought by the Sri Lanka Air Force lends itself to relatively easy accommodation with HAL's production schedule and capacity. Moreover, as the Indian Air Force will be undertaking training and conversion activities with the type, Sri Lanka could benefit from this process. Advanced Hawk would inevitably be lower than any supersonic combat aircraft while still offering substantial combat capability. This combination of capability and cost-effectiveness is an important consideration given the Sri Lanka Air Force problems with its existing combat assets and the acquisition and operating costs of modern supersonic aircraft. In addition, the large fleet of B-Hawks operated by the Indian Air Force and the strong overhaul and maintenance facilities available in India. If India is desirous of securing this order, it must not treat it as a purely transactional arrangement. The export of Indian combat aircraft would be a major step forward for Indian arms exports and, as such, India should be flexible in respect of prices. India should also not hesitate to offer attractive financing packages and lines of credit at low interest rates to encourage Sri Lanka to buy Indian. The lack of such package is reportedly playing a role in the Sri Lanka Air Force declining a Pakistani offer of the JF-17.10. From all angles, political, economic, diplomatic and military, India is in a position to meet the Sri Lanka Air Force potential combat aircraft requirements. It is a rare confluence of circumstances that has the potential to operate in India's favor if the Indian political and military industrial leadership has the will and desire to see a sale of Indian combat aircraft to Sri Lanka become reality. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe.